Turn on desktop audio, background music, because there's probably gonna be a lot of silence. Oh my god, hello Dragon Crash. Yes.
Hey, look, it's your Avi that's actually moving.
Yes.
God,
Um,
that thing is terrifying when it breaks. I don't know if yours or Easy's is more terrifying. They both stare into your soul.
yeah. Dragon, can you hear me okay? Is my mic still doing good?
I'll
Fuck
just
yeah.
definitely check. I'll just...
Huh? Okay, so I can't work on the D&D campaign until I have a new drawing tablet because my cat decided that she was going to chew through the connection cord.
Oh dear.
It was like 5 years old and worth $50, so I'm surprised it's lasted this long. So we are going to be working on the lore for at least one of the creatures in an MMORPG. Yes, my cat is just a teeny bit devious. Wow, thanks, Stream Elements. A little bit late there, aren't you? Wow. But yeah, Spartan Ferret Studios is working on an MMORPG along with everything else that we're doing. And I got shower thoughts today and got ideas for a lore. Now I just have to find the documentation. Whee!
Whee!
Do we still have ice cream? Oh. It's Mist Obscura. Where? Uh-oh. Um. That's not good. Let me see if it's on my personal. Because I can't find the documentation. Wee. Um. Do. Oh god, what's my password? Nope. Haha! That is my password. Cool. Do. Do. Um. So, Keith, how's your day going?
I'm still on the right side of the earth, unlike some other people, so we'll call it a win.
Huh?
That was the most awkward response I've had in a long time.
I have no idea what you just said. Like, that did not even process.
Probably a good thing that didn't process. I'm doing good. I'm here. I'm smiling. We'll say
Yeah.
it's a...
Oh my god, it loaded! Okay. So there's one of the files. It's the intro cutscene script. Untitled document. Wrath of Cain. Aha! The index. Let's go. I found it. I'm proud of myself. Uh,
Yay.
alrighty. This is the entire index. Let's see if Velcatarian. Are these... Yes, these are the shadow people. Oh boy. As you can see, I have not done any work on the Alcatarian. This was originally a race created by the previous co-owner of Spartan Ferret Studios, and they only very recently reappeared, but they don't have very much communication with me, so that's a little bit sad, so I'm just gonna have to come up with everything from scratch. Wee. So... Wow, I can't spell. Yalkitarian are... So, to start off with, the Yalkitarian are a shadow people. They have the most control over a specific magic to the game that we are creating called Shadow Magic. Very creative, I know. Give me a round of applause for the Ultimate Creativity Award, right? But that does mean that they cannot go out and wander the sun, because as they are created of purely shadow, they will evaporate in the sun and thus die. However, some of their powers include— Ow! Sorry,
You gonna be okay over there?
Yeah, when I've been on my feet all day, they kind of decide to cramp up suddenly.
I understand that.
Wee. What was I saying? Oh yeah, but because they are shadow people, they can do this thing called shadow traveling, where they can jump into one shadow and they can appear in another shadow within a certain amount of range. The more powerful the Alcatarian is, the furthest they can jump. The only people who can wield shadow magic are those with a controller-based class or the Alcatarians. For classes, you can have up to 2, though when you're just learning the game, once it releases, we are going to highly suggest you try learning just 1 class at a time. Because the more you add, the more complicated and harder it is to learn a game. But Yalkatarians tend to, like, in their lore, they tend to lean more towards the controller-based classes, as they are natural born. What was I saying? God, I need caffeine. This is fun. Oh boy. Hey, child. Can you get me a pib, please? Thank you. Oh, my Abby broke. That's fun. Oh?
Oh, there we go.
Hello.
Hey.
Thank you, child. Whew. Did I seriously misspell etiquette? There we go. I don't have anywhere to put it. Okay. Caffeine. Okay. So they are naturally born to be more adept in the controller-based classes because they can already control, like, the shadows. That's what I was trying to say. What I'm going to be primarily focusing on today is the more religious side of the lore for the Yalkatarian. This totally wasn't an impromptu stream that I was not expecting to do. I don't know what you're talking about. Y'all keep your... Okay. So, favors the night. Dies in the sun. Oh my god. Nay, aka DC. Is that a separate account, Dragon? Or did you just, like, completely change your name? Cool. So, they favor the night, they die in the sun. They're probably going to like the rain a little bit more than a cloudy day. Or a clear day. Likes the rain more than the...
I just realized I typed that into chat when I'm literally on voice chat with you in the stream. That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah,
I'm so used to not being able to be on stream. That's funny.
God, I love feeling caffeine take over the oxygen in my brain. It's not a good thing, is it?
No.
Though they still get... Oh no! Snicky! Hello! Likes the rain more than a sunny day, though they still get harmed when it rains during the day. Who kidnapped you, dude? I need to know who kidnapped you, my man. So I don't have my drawing tablet at the moment, but I can still... I may not have my drawing tablet, but I still have Photoshop. Maybe. Haha, I do. Maybe? Uh-oh. Do I? Haha. Okay. Wee. Ah. Boop. Bwop. Okay. Wee. You have full voluptuous hair. Maybe I should give you a nice little high heel too. Wop wop wop. Oh, wait, no, I need to draw it on top of your tail. Wop 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 wop. There we go. Totally accurate high heel.
Wow.
This is why I need a new drawing tablet, so I can do higher quality stuff than this. But yeah, Snecky, you
They come to you for help. You just destroy the dream.
oh, I just accidentally got rid of their high heel. Shift. Wait, no. There we go. But yeah, it's now saved, so I'll be sending you a copy of this after stream, Snecky. You're welcome. In advance. You're so welcome, buddy. And aim. Your sky, though they get harmed when it rains. Though they still get harmed when it rains during the day. So, God of day. God of night. What should the God of day be named? I want like a scary villainous name that's kind of sharper in sound. Vecura? Vecura? There we go. Vecura sounds like a scary villainous god of day, right? Hmm?
Sure.
Cool. Oh, ow. Hiccups. Ow.
That sounded painful.
Shoot, what was I had a name in mind and then I hiccuped. Like a more rounder sounding name for the god of night, because they're considered the good guy to the Yelkatarians. Allura. Oh no, there's Audrey. Alern? Alern? Does that sound like an okay name?
Yeah.
Cool. Come on, guys. I had a full day at work today, and then I had dinner and just spontaneously decided to do this. I don't have brain cells.
I mean, I'm trying, but I don't really have brain cells either.
Come on, chat. We need to... We need to combine our brains. Maybe we'll make a singular brain cell. Hey! Clara! No!
Wow.
That's not for you, cat! Shoo! Clara, I swear to God. I swear to God, cat, if you sit down on the knife... Oh boy. Okay. Hi! So... God of Day... summons... No, God of Day uses the power provided... No, so... God of Creation... Clara! God, I will be right back.
Yep.
And I have returned, I guess. Alrighty. So, God of Creation. Probably more of a neutral force because they're just creating.
Kaluna.
Sorry?
Kaluna.
With a K or C?
With a K.
Kaluna, like that?
Yeah, perfect.
Cool. God of destruction. Destruction is probably also going to be a neutral force because you cannot create without destroying, and you cannot destroy without creating. There's we're still following the law of there are the same number of there's the same number of atoms in the world, even though it's a magical world.
Wow, I take a lot of pictures of my cats.
Oh hey, a quarter. That's nice. I'm thinking on creation and destruction being siblings and day and night also being siblings. Um yeah, I like that idea. Is Solaris already a word? It is. Oh, it's that movie. Okay. That's why I thought of it. I love that movie. Okay. Well, shit. I don't know what else to name it. Ow. And then I'm thinking Arun be the name of the god of time. And from the god of time came god of day and night. Sulkin? Sulkin. So, what if creation and destruction weren't siblings, but they were married? Cool. Kaluna and Sulkin are married. They got lonely one day and created the universe known as Rizula. In Rizula, there are 17 known worlds. And yes, I do have a map for every single one of those worlds. It took a lot of time. And they're just like the concept map. They're not even like 3D or anything yet. Wee. They got lonely one day and created the universe known as Rizula. In Rizula, there are 17 worlds. 17 worlds. No, they got bored one day and created the universe known as worlds. Though there may be more yet to be discovered. Brain.
Non-existent.
Yeah. So, Kaluna and Sulkin are married, they got bored one day and created the universe known as Rizula. In Rizula, there are 17 known worlds, though there may be more yet to be discovered. However, the worlds were empty and never changing. In an attempt to remedy this, the gods created a new god, Arun, the god of time. Arun needs a partner. What goes hand in hand with time? Space.
Ooh.
God of space. Names are hard, man. What's a spacey name? Now I kind of want to name them Stacy. Stacy.
Stacy. Oh gosh.
What about Celeste?
That could work.
Cool. So, however, the worlds were simply floating there. Nothing around them. Just I do not care, Windows. You can do a security check later.
Nobody ever cares about Windows. Just leave it alone.
Exactly. Nothing around them, just existing. So, Kaluna and Silken are married. They got bored one day and created the universe known as Rirzula. In Rirzula, there are 17 known worlds, though there may be more yet to be discovered. However, the worlds were simply floating there. Nothing around them, just existing. The gods became lonely and decided to, quote-unquote, kill two birds with one stone. Ow. And create their first child, Celeste. The god of space. With this came... I have a question. If everything abides by having to destroy something to create something, or create something to destroy something, did they have to destroy something to create the new gods? Ooh, that's wordy. Okay. So I think a way to remedy that is to create a god of matter. Or maybe like a god of law, where they create and run the laws of nature. Or like just like the law of the universe in general. Because when there isn't anything there to begin with, you can't really make anything by that law. And I think it would be really cool creating stories where there's a misconception about the god of law, where they think it's just like, oh, you broke this law that we created. You now have to answer to whatever punishment the god of law tells you to have, when in reality it's just the law of nature and the universe. It could be that the god of law... Yeah. Of course, nay. I think the god of law should be one of the last gods. Where they're just kind of like, oh yeah, we have all these things, but how do we govern this? How do we make sure everything runs smoothly?
It will be appreciated. Oh, good.
Words that are spelled the same way forward as they are backwards, is that called a palindrome?
Yes.
Keith?
Give me a second.
Yeah.
Yeah?
You are correct.
Cool. Palindrome names. I can't spell palindrome, apparently. Bob. Bob. Names about justice. Well, not really justice, but order. Order. That really does not help. Synonyms. Synonyms for order.
Cinnamon buns.
Cinnamon buns are very tasty. So I want the name to be a palindrome because it kind of gives the feeling and idea of the same weight on either side of the name. Kind of referencing the law of matter a little bit.
I like it.
And then I want it to be kind of about order because their whole purpose for existing is the law and order of the universe. And I was thinking maybe make or not ordain. About synonyms for law. What if there was a way to change the word code into a name that's a palindrome? God, I suck at writing palindromes. Why did I do this?
That was all your choice.
Well, I mean, like, it gives meaning to the name. So it's like... Dragon. Help.
I personally thought that, I didn't know Hamish was doing this, but, just looking at it, it just seems insane to do anything like this without it coming together. Seriously.
We could pronounce it as Sodok.
Ooh, I kind of like that.
So, alrighty. Ow. So, Kaluna and Sulkin are married. They got bored one day and created the universe known as Rizula. In Rizula, there are 17 known... Yippee, I helped, lol. Yes, you did. Known as Rizula. In Rizula, there are 17 known worlds, though there may be more yet to be discovered. However, the worlds were simply floating there, nothing around them, just existing. The gods became lonely and decided to, quote-unquote, kill two birds with one stone, and create their first child, Celeste, the god of space. With this came a dark, empty air that the world could sit in. I love that my can is a circle, and so it tricks my Abby into making an O shape.
That's amazing.
When Celeste began... What?
Got a fucking house.
Huh?
I opened up a video and it was way louder than I expected it to be.
With this came a dark, empty air that the world could sit in. When Celeste began to grow up, they decided they were going to... No. When Celeste began to grow up, they too became lonely. They begged their parents to make them a partner, but Luna said they should prove they are worthy of such a thing. From this sparked the tradition among Yalkitarians to prove to their... Oh!
Hello.
Hello, Easy. I am live, just in case you didn't quite notice. So just everything you say is on the internet.
I understand. I just woke up.
I can tell.
Don't question a lot.
So from this sparked the tradition among Yalkitarians to prove their worthiness to their own parents when it comes time to find a partner. Kaluna and Sulkin are married. They got bored one day and created the universe known as Rizula. In Rizula, there are 17 known worlds, though there may be more yet to be discovered. However, the worlds were simply floating there, nothing around them, just existing. The gods became lonely and decided to, quote, kill two birds with one stone, unquote, and create their first child, Celeste, the god of space. With this came a dark, empty air that the worlds could sit in. When Celeste began to grow up, they too became lonely. They begged their parents to make them a partner, but Kaluna said they should prove they are worthy of such a thing. From this sparked the tradition among Yalkatarians to prove their worthiness to their own parents when it comes time to find a partner. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Okay, this. Can you hear me now?
I
Ooh.
think we can hear you.
No, I was messing with OBS.
Oh,
It was picking up the conversation in the background.
nice.
Okay.
Generating world building. Where are you putting the document?
On the shared.
One second. I'm gonna DM you something.
Okay, there we go. So when Celeste began to grow up, they too became lonely. They begged their parents to make. Kaluna said they are worthy. Thing. Oh. Easy. Skyla's been lurking.
Oh god. I just woke up, Skylar. Give me a break.
Hi, Skyla.
just woke up from my nap.
They begged their parents to make them a partner.
I can't do this.
Oh.
I just rubbed my eyes and now my vision's blurry. Good lord.
So
Oh man. Kyle is definitely the go-to this chat, man.
Heads, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Heads, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and nose and nose. Heads, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. I am fucking. I just woken up. I'm so sorry.
That's what makes it better.
To be honest, Easy, that was one of the best.
Thank you so much. I know I say I'm gonna fix my sleep schedule,
Yeah, come on, man.
but
If you're getting a
but-
proper job, then you kind of need to.
I kind of just fucking hope I get that job.
You do realize
Money is one thing.
if you don't start fixing that sleep schedule literally fucking tonight, you're going to struggle with that job.
I have a terrifying alarm that makes me shit my pants every time I hear it, so I think I'll be fine.
Oh boy. If that's the case, then you need to wake up 3 hours earlier than you otherwise would need to so you can clean up. And
What do you mean clean up? I
If
literally get out of my bed, put on my t-shirt and pants, and just waddle to my desk. It's not a lot of work.
Yes, but if it makes you shit your pants every time.
Metaphorically shit my pants. Metaphorically.
I will say though that if you rely on just the alarm clock on the first day on your job, that's going to make it very difficult and your body's going to be very mad at you on the first day and you're not going to get anything done or absorb any information during training. So I would still suggest fixing it now rather than waiting.
Yeah, I'm going to sleep at 11 o'clock today. This is a barrier that I'm going to set for myself. At 11 o'clock, I'm going to sleep.
Cool.
Right. I'm drawing the line, man. I need to
Also,
fix
if you
it.
set a bedtime ritual, I guess, that's the same exact thing every single night. it'll start telling your body, oh, I'm doing this, I'm starting to follow this schedule. It is time for me to start winding down.
All right. Right. Favors the night, dies in the sun. Okay. It's still really funny that you spell favor with a U.
Oh,
And
screw off.
Hey,
Finally, I told you
Finally,
last night to go to bed and you didn't listen.
yeah, after the D2 stream, I ended up playing
Jesus
fucking
Christ, easy.
playing Eve.
Why? How could I guess that you were going to say that? Go the fuck to bed. Like,
Not
no.
now. I mean,
Yes,
it's
no.
like 9 p.m.
I
I just
don't
woke
care.
up. Come on, I'm energized.
I don't
No.
care. I don't care. Go to
I'm
bed.
going to bed at 11. I'm going to bed at 11. That's a bear I'm going to set for myself, and it is going to be it is because I'm not going to. There's no way in fuck I'm falling asleep again.
Christ, dude. Okay, whatever you say.
I know my body pretty damn well. I think.
Oh yeah, you actually don't. The number of conversations we've had where I've had to tell you about your own automatic.
True. I don't exactly pay a lot of attention to myself.
Luna and Sultan are married. They got bored one day and created a universe known as Rizula. And Rizula, there's some. Walls were some. Nothing around them, just existing. The gods became decided to quote to kill two birds with one stone, unquote, and create their first child, Celeste, the god of space. With this came a dark, empty air that the world could see. When Celeste began to grow up, they too begged their parents to make them a partner, but Kaluna said they should prove they are worthy of such. Celeste wasn't. How they were.
Wait, question: is this actual like canon lore,
Yes.
or is it just
It's canon
for
lore.
Yalktarians to believe?
It's
Okay.
canon lore for the Yalkatarian. Even if it's just for one race, it's still canon lore.
Wait, so is it Yalktarian legend?
Yeah, lore, legend, it's close enough. There's no there's no confirmation on which religion is true, just like in the real world.
Fair enough. Okay, it's a religion. It's not like stated as fact. That's what I'm asking.
No. To the Yalkatarians, it is fact, but to other religions, it is, and to the players and other religions, it's entirely up to them if it is.
Alrighty, makes sense. Makes sense.
Celeste wasn't too sure on how they were going to doing this. Ow. But eventually they went back to the god of, asked if they could. Oh, ow.
That sounded painful.
They all are. When they went back to the god of creation and asked if they could prove themselves through managing, if they could prove themselves through managing on masses. Flame? Does that make sense?
Kind of. I think it does. I'm following you pretty well, I think.
Cool. Their own masses in their land of claim. Luna liked this idea and stars for this.
Keith knows a lot about cows and bovines.
Yes, isn't Keith, don't you live on a cow farm?
Yeah, I've lived on a cattle farm my whole life, so.
Exactly.
If I may ask, what kind of beef tastes best? Of all the kinds of cows you described.
That's a really difficult question. It's gonna be different for everybody. What you really want is a lean beef, so you don't want like Holstein or Charolais, are like types of cattle that are tough. So a lot of people go for like Limousin, Angus, Hereford, They're a lean meat. And then you also usually want the animal under 2 years. So a lot of the meat in the store is old animals. You want younger animals, but not too young, because if it's too young, then it ends up being veal, which is a totally different meat. So
I see. I see. Thank you.
Um, so I thought it was good information.
You know what? Just for that, I'm pinning it.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
We could all use some
That has
education
nothing
about
that
bovines.
that has nothing to do with the purpose of the server, though.
oh, I guess you're gonna have to add something bovine into the game.
Yeah.
Keith, why'd you do this?
I only finished it. I didn't start.
Easy,
I'm
why
so
did you
sorry.
do this?
I'm sorry.
Why did I? Why
You know-
did I call it a cow? Because it looked like a cow. It's a
It's
cow.
fucking Appa! How dare
What's
you call
Appa?
Appa a cow?
What's an appa?
Oh, this is great.
It just says high quality cow plush toy movie game peripheral doll plush toys 50 centimeters high quality appa stuffed animal. What is an appa?
Appa is a sky bison from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I have never seen Avatar: The Last Airbender. You'd be surprised for the amount of things I haven't seen, man. I'm pretty sure Faruki's still reeling in shock from that one.
I will sit you down and I will super glue your eyelids open and force you to watch the entire show.
I mean, when? I'm down for it. When?
I mean, neither of us have anything to do Friday.
Oh, fuck it. Let's do it then. Let's do it.
Well, we do have that one thing at 1, but then afterward.
Yeah, and then I go to work at 5.
Skylar's
But after
typing.
that I'm free. You know, we can work this out after stream. You know,
Avatar and the Lady Airbender. Amazing.
Lady
Um,
Avatar, the Lady Airbender.
I can probably
best
see
title
if I can stream it to a voice call so that other people that want to watch it can join. And so
Yeah.
we can stay in the comfort of our own home.
Fair enough.
Brr.
But oh my fucking god.
Still need to watch Shrek. American.
Appa. Appa. That is
So-
Appa. Sky Bison.
Okay, that's an appa.
No, that's called a Sky Bison, and that specific one's name is Appa.
I want to eat it.
I
This
will
is
put you
a-
through so much psychological torment that you end up dying from sheer mental pain if you lay a goddamn finger on Appa.
Oh, wow. This is a
Wow,
very violent stream.
Is appa technically an insect because it has 6 legs?
Appa is a Sky Bison.
It does fit the classification of an insect, though.
They are a Sky Bison.
$10 think he tastes like fish.
I will literally get a psych degree. I will change. I will do a full 180 and go to college to get a fucking psych degree. If you lay a singular finger on Appa.
What does getting a psych degree have to do with me trying to eat appa?
Because then I will know all the best ways to mentally torment you.
Jesus.
Damn, you're a vindictive one. Remind me to never go onto your bad side.
Have you not? You've seen me mad, dude. Like, come on.
I've seen you mad once.
Exactly.
And I doubt I want to repeat that. It's even if I'm not the subject of your anger, it's terrifying.
Exactly. Don't you dare lay a fucking finger on Appa.
I don't think I can, because because alpha's not real.
Good. If you find a way, I'll carry out that threat.
Fair enough. There goes my dream of eating sky bison meat.
What an interesting stream.
Actually, that's gonna make things difficult. Oh well, y'all can see my taskbar. I don't care.
It's a taskbar. What can you possibly leak from a taskbar?
Oh no, I'm not worried about that. I just know some people like to make fun of other people's taskbars.
I think it's just more psychotic that you have Twitter on your taskbar.
Well, I'm sorry. Are you being the main manager of the Twitter?
I am. I pop in like every 2 hours on my phone.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you're the main manager. How many
True.
posts have I made in compared to you?
It's just that I don't really talk.
How many posts have I made compared to you?
It's about a 30 to 70 ratio. think.
Exactly. So until
not-
you
that's-
start getting it closer to 50-50, you'd have zero room to start making fun of me for having Twitter on my taskbar.
Although I can make fun of you for having too many things on your taskbar.
I literally have the essentials.
I have 6 things on my taskbar, and they're the essentials. I have my browser, I have Discord, I have Reaper, I have Sibelius, I have Steam, and I have my File Explorer, and that's it, in that order.
Imagine
I
not
have-
relying on Spotify Music. Society down.
I have
Oh, I use
file,
Apple. Oh, I use Apple Music, and I just use my phone.
I literally have File Explorer and my browser. That's it. Discord auto starts, iTunes auto starts. Otherwise, we're good.
I hate when things auto start.
Spotify
I
carried me through my homework, yes. You know what actually carried me through senior year? ChatGPT.
Mood. Mood.
Hey, ChatGPT for the win.
But now,
ChatGPT carried me through my senior year.
now after this stream, nobody can say I rely on ChatGPT. So, ha. Instead, I just
True,
rely
I'm-
on chat.
I was gonna say we are your ChatGPT, and we are sorry.
At least it's like a human input, right? At least it's like a human input.
Yeah. We're listening to our community, and we don't even have anything released yet. Take that, EA.
Yes. Casually dissing one of the most
Oh,
influential
Bert.
game companies of all time. Next thing you know, they send us a fucking cease and desist.
Yeah.
At least we
'Cause-
have bragging rights of that on Twitter. They send up a cease and desist.
True. EA noticed us.
We're so
Actually,
we're so famous now.
I'm going to.
Oh God, what are you gonna do?
Oh, that's the wrong one.
No way! No way! No way! You actually. Good Lord! Why would you do this? 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 Why would you do this?
Oh boy. Oh, this is wonderfully unhinged.
All right, check Twitter. Check Twitter.
Oh, dear God.
Check Twitter.
What
Check
did you
what I
do?
just posted. Check what I just posted.
Why?
It's in replies. It's in replies because he added someone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, that. I'm excited to see how that's going to affect our following.
We'll just watch our following just drop to 0.
I highly doubt that. I've made some friends.
True.
Maybe it'll get us the final follow that we need on our Twitch. For
On
100.
our Twitch, yes. Yeah, yeah.
Damn, 100 follows in 2 months. 3 months? 2 months?
3 months. About 3 months, yeah.
You guys
Damn.
doing really good. Really good.
I do the wiggles.
I'm fucking hyper now. I don't know why.
I'm caffeinated.
Same.
I haven't had caffeine in like a week.
Imagine.
I would not have made it through today without it.
Maybe that's why I'm fucked up. Maybe that's why.
Dude, you're always fucked up. Don't start.
Okay, true. I'm a bit more right in the brain when I do have caffeine, though.
I don't know.
Also, I like to just tell everybody, I'll like to tell the class that I'm wearing jeans in the house, and I do this regularly every day. Because, controversial opinion, jeans is the most comfortable form of pants that
Nah,
has ever been created.
nah. Fleece pajamas are.
I hate fleece pajamas.
Sucks to
love
suck.
They're great.
I absolutely hate fleece
2v1,
pajamas. I
dude.
hate them.
2v1. You
They're-
lose.
They're awful. Fleece pajamas are awful. I hate them so much. They give me this kind of sweat. Okay, skirts. True, Scarlett. You're right about that. Skirts is number one. Jeans is second. And yes, I have slept in jeans before. It's very comfortable.
The only
Aw.
time I've slept in jeans is when I don't remember what happened that night.
I have slept in jeans before, and I should do it more often. And yes, I am buying a skirt.
There we go. This poll has been made.
What is the most comfy? Alright, I'm voting jeans, man. I'm voting jeans right now. Actually, no. I'm gonna vote skirts, actually. I'm gonna vote skirts. Did you vote for us, Hiroki? Did you vote for us? Good lord. Okay. After I tried on that fucking skirt, nothing has been the same. Nothing has been the same.
I can honestly say I've never worn a skirt, so I can't actually say anything about that.
It is life altering. It is a life altering experience. Let me just say that. Massive shout out to my co-owner Hiroki for lending me that skirt. It was a very life altering experience.
You still get
I
it.
do appreciate it.
You still gotta get it back to me.
I do. I know that, but it's before I leave for Georgia, right? So, oh, oops. Yeah,
Well,
I am getting it. I'm getting
I-
it back to you. Yes, that's true. I'm gonna start making a tactical skirt, like pouches for knives, you know, that kind of stuff.
Do you even know how to sew, my man?
I have super glue. I have Gorilla Glue. I think I can.
No! No! Don't make a dress out of super glue.
Super glue and faux leather. I'll see what I can do with those.
I can use my mom's sewing machine. I know how to sew, my man. I can
Well, I
make you a
don't.
skirt.
Alright, bet how much?
Oh, I need to. If you want it out of faux leather, that's gonna be pretty goddamn expensive.
Well, of course not fucking faux leather. What are you talking? No. Faux
You were
leather
just
is
talking
the
about
most
faux.
No, because faux leather, right? Because super glue doesn't seep through faux leather.
God,
Super glue seeps through regular fabric.
but faux leather isn't even that good. You might as well just spend the
It's-
extra buck for actual leather. Faux leather falls apart so goddamn easily.
Yes, but regular
Oh.
leather doesn't work well with super glue.
We're
Gorilla
not
Glue-
using goddamn super glue on a fucking skirt.
Learning to hand sew is the best decision you've made. Honestly, I need to learn how to sew things.
Theoretically, I can hand sew, but I'm really bad at it.
Last time I hand sew, I left one of the things on the bed, and I got injured from it, and I never picked up a needle again.
Oh boy.
I am legitimately only any good at hand sewing. I always end up screwing up my mom's sewing machine.
Wait, didn't we
So
have
I'll
sewing
screw up your
machines
mac
back in
and
the
cheese,
warehouse?
and you'll screw up my sewing machine. Good to know, Keith.
There we go. Well, at least there's things we know each other are gonna need.
Gods, how do you? How I'm still confused on how you managed to set mac and cheese on fire
Multiple
when it's
times.
supposed to be submerged in water,
It is. Every single time
where
it's
there
been submerged.
where the fire cannot burn because it has no access to oxygen it can use.
One of Keith's ex
I
had the
am
same curse.
I was going to say I watched it happen. I'm not shitting you. I watched my ex light pasta on fire in water.
See, it's possible.
I'm convinced. Yeah, I know grease fires can burn above water, but I've never seen fire burn below water. That's the thing.
Well, it only
I've-
happens. It only happens when it's boiling, because when it's boiling, it pulls oxygen bubbles into the water, and then it literally ignites the pasta as the oxygen bubbles are pulling through. How she managed it, I'll never know.
What are you, fucking firebender? What is this? What are you, Scorpion from Mortal Kombat? Fucking pyromancer, dude. I'm convinced people like you have a kind of special talent. You just fuck up everything you cook.
Not
don't know.
everything. I can make a mean pizza.
I don't know, but luckily,
Yes.
luckily Faroki will never meet Alyssa, so it won't ever be an issue. Because those two together would probably be a really bad idea.
The ex was Azula. So true.
I swear to God, I'm never letting Furuki inside of my kitchen. They're gonna like set something on fire. My entire house.
I
is gonna
can
burn
make
down.
cookies, okay?
Yeah, you don't cook cookies over an open stove.
Yeah, but you cook you
How do
cook
you
them.
think? How do you think I feel easy? It's gonna be my house,
Well, sucks to suck for you, buddy.
You
I'm
cook
living alone.
cookies
right?
in the oven, which
Okay,
makes it
if you-
easier to forget about them, to which they burn, and if they burn for long enough, they still catch on fire. So,
I'm pretty sure they're gonna burn to cinders first before they catch on fire.
you
they
have not
actually have
seen
an
somebody
oven
leave
fire.
cookies in the oven overnight.
Who leaves fucking cookies in the
Cody!
oven overnight? I
Cody,
hate it,
Cody, Cody.
I did because I read the chat. I almost said Cody bitch instead of Cody Jess. I'm so sorry.
Cody
I'm
bitch.
so sorry, Cody bitch.
Bitch, bitch, bitch. Cody
That's a
bitch.
great- I mean, he is the one that said "What up, bitches?" So he.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
you know this. I know. Final thing off topic. You know those guys who set their house on fire trying to fry an entire turkey?
No?
And people would put like fucking gasoline jugs full of oil and try to fry turkey in it. And guess what? The hot oil pops and sets their entire lawn on fire. And because it's during the middle of fucking autumn, where everything is dry as fuck, the lawn catches on fire and the house burns down.
Maybe that's why I'm ace.
How does that have to do with turkeys?
I'm just gonna DM you real quick.
Oh god.
I get it, but yeah.
Oh my. Oh wait, it's that. You can't. Oh, I get it. I think I get it. I thought it was like, oh. Oh, I see.
Don't worry, Skyla. It's
Don't worry, Scala. Your innocent child brain do not need to witness such things.
yeah.
It's
Also,
okay, yeah,
I can't. I can't.
Just remain lost. You're good.
Yeah, I also can't
you're
openly
fine.
explain it on stream without doxing my name. So,
Exactly.
but anyone who knows me outside of this personality, if they're not super duper innocent, they'll understand.
I fucking didn't understand what you're talking about.
Yeah, because you're you.
Is that supposed to be an insult?
Yes.
I see how it is. I feel so special, man. I feel like a special little kid. I don't fucking know what I'm talking about.
Okay. So they begged their parents to make them a partner, but Kaluna said they should prove they are worthy of such a thing. Celeste wasn't too sure on how they were going to be doing this, but eventually they came up with a plan. They went back to the god of creation and asked if they could prove themselves through managing their own masses in their own land of claim. Kaluna liked this idea and created the stars and moons. If you can keep these masses alive and moving, you can keep a partner alive and moving. Um.
Wait, so canonically, there's no aromantic Yaltarians.
I never said that.
It's like a rite of passage, though, so it's probably.
It's not a
little
rite
bit
of
more.
passage. It's literally, hey, I'm ready to have a partner. Let me prove myself to my parents.
Oh, I see.
Jesus Christ. Let me prove to my parents that I can keep my partner alive.
I low-key wish that was the same thing that humans had to do, but alas, no.
Yeah. I'd probably create fewer toxic relationships.
True.
Have to work hard to get to just so much as prove to your parents that you're a partner. Wouldn't want to lose them. Luna liked this idea and created the stars and moons. After, let's say 3,000 years, just a random number I pulled out of my ass.
All right, 3,000
The
years.
stars and we're still there and function as they should.
Could be.
After 3,000 years, the stars and moons were still there and functioning as they should. Luna went back to Celeste, said that felt less ready, was red. They felt Celeste proven themselves worthy of a partner. They later Luna and Solin then went and made Arun the god of time. Ow. Ow.
Wait, so every single god is contradicting. We have a day, night, creation, destruction, time, space. Do we have a god of chaos as well?
God of Law and well, I don't know. I mean, the God of Law isn't in terms of like, oh, you have to do this, otherwise you go to jail. It's more of like the laws of nature where like
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So the god of law is like, you have to obey the laws of physics, and the god of chaos is just a fucking goofball and just does whatever they want to.
I feel like
Because
that
it's-
creates too much contradiction though. No, Cody, this
I
isn't
see.
for D&D. I can't continue that creation saga until I have a new drawing tablet because my cat ate through the cord on my drawing tablet.
Was it delicious?
I don't know. I'm not the one who bit it.
Can I ask the cat?
Delicious.
The cat's asleep right now.
Maybe I'll try it for myself. I have the same drawing tablet as you do. Maybe I'll eat it.
Oh dear God. But speaking of affording a new drawing tablet, I am currently in the process of making a Barton Ferret Studio Etsy shop that's going to be selling retro products and stickers. And if people buy products off of that shop, it'll help us both pay off the artists that are helping us create our games, and the programmers, and like everybody just associated with us that's helping us with our games, and it'll help me afford a new drawing tablet so I can continue making that D&D.
Oh yeah, let me just add, the Smart Affairs SC Shop also will be selling full score PDFs of all of our soundtracks. So if you want a full score and you run an orchestra, please consider buying one of those full scores.
In the future, the Etsy shop is not yet up.
In the future, yes, in the future, you can get a copy of a full score,
Duh.
fully orchestrated with multiple parts soundtrack.
What was that, Keith?
I was just saying the future.
Oh.
Soon, TM.
Wow. Yeah, the label maker, my label maker actually like just came in today. And so I can actually start labeling my silicon molds. Hell yeah. Thank you, Nay.
All right, yes, we counted it. You know, I can ship you 50 copies of Asterion printed on the finest gilt paper you ever see for the meager price of $2,000.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's goat skin paper, dude. It's expensive. It's goat skin.
And where are you getting a printer that can print on that?
Oh, I'm quilling it in
Oh boy.
by hand.
Oh boy. Oh boy. So does that mean that you'd have like an option for like digital scores and handwritten
we're also selling
scores?
PDFs. We're selling PDFs and we're selling handwritten scores because fun fact about me actually, if the chat doesn't know, I collect like fountain pens and fucking quills.
Can
It's like one of my
confirm.
hobbies.
And confirm.
So I have a collection of these things and I use them like every day. I refuse to use regular pencils and ballpoint pens.
Man used a fountain pen to take notes during senior year of high school. I watched it with my own 2 eyes. It was a
Yes,
traumatic
they did.
event.
How is it traumatic?
You're using a fucking fountain pen in
It's 'cause
a
you're
weird
concerned
ass
I can.
school that like has really like weird kids. Like,
Yeah, because you're in it. Fucking goofball.
says you. Wow.
No, weird kids bound. How?
Struggling there.
Bound to each other, I guess. Yes. Weird kids, we do find our own niche, right? It's kind of the thing.
Yep.
Did you know that only speaking of that, so if you are neurodivergent, if you have a learning disability, if you have depression, anxiety, anything like that, anything that takes you out of the neuronorm, as I call it, then you probably think that there's a lot more people in the world that are also neurodivergent, simply because you tend to attract people that are similar to you because you actually have something to bond over. And if you're neurodivergent, you probably find neurotypical people pretty boring.
Yeah.
That is very true.
It turns
That is
out
very
only
true.
17% of teens are diagnosed neurodivergent.
I'm
Well,
actually not. I am not a diagnosed neurodivergent, but I'm pretty sure I am.
I mean, obviously there's going to be more than 17% who are actually neurodivergent, but seeing as there's only 17% that are diagnosed, which is still a pretty big number, mind you. That's a lot of teens.
it just means that we're rare.
Yeah.
Rare TM, born special, born different. I'm built different.
That should be our slogan.
Built
Born
different?
special, born different.
Born special, born different. Wait, let me stop labeling that.
Well, I mean, I could make a sticker for it, like right now.
True. I'm a businessman, you see. I am a business person, goddammit. I see opportunity, I harp on it.
Oh boy, of course you do. But yeah, tomorrow, because I do not have work, when I'm not wandering town making connections and helping my uncle with like a meeting or something, I will be marking how much how much resin is needed in each of my molds so I can actually get started on that Etsy shop.
Yes, well, tomorrow will probably be my first day of work, if I do get the job.
That's debatable actually.
No, they literally told me you're gonna start tomorrow if you get accepted.
Oh, wow.
So I'm like,
Um,
I'm like, okay, cool, sure, more money, hee hee.
Anyway, I will be right back. I need to get my mom some. She's not feeling well. Y'all can communicate with the chat.
Yes, I think we will. Anyways, have you guys ever tried cicada meat?
Tried what?
Cicadas.
I have not.
So cicadas are really interesting. So the way they cook, so here's the thing, right? Cicada larvae taste better than adult cicadas
Okay.
because cicada larvae is really meaty and really protein rich. But adult cicadas is just like a shell. So you just bite into a crispy shell and the inside is like liquid and it's kind of bitter. So I wouldn't recommend eating adult cicadas. I would eat juvenile cicadas.
Okay.
Now, I've tried adult cicadas both raw because I picked them off a tree and professionally cooked adult cicadas. Both are terrible, but the juveniles are really good. It's really hard to find juvenile cicadas because they're fucking buried under the ground, but there are farms who do it professionally and they cook it and it's really nice.
Interesting.
A lot of the bugs that metamorphosize, right? So butterflies, cicadas, moths. It's much more protein and satisfying to eat the larvae than the actual cicada itself. But the grasshopper and the cricket, or praying mantis, is another thing because they're actually really meaty. So
What's
I would
meaty?
recommend eating grasshoppers, cicadas, and praying mantises.
I regret asking.
What do you mean?
That's interesting. I can honestly say I've never eaten bugs, so
Well, Casper, knowing you, when I came back, put my headset on, and the first word I heard was meaty, my first thought was a male appendage.
Okay, well,
I would
yeah,
prefer that thought over grasshoppers.
oh wow.
I mean, I'm not Ace, so like it would totally be in character. But no, this is Twitch. God damn it, I'm not saying that. But I was just saying that adult cicadas, even when cooked correctly, is not very good. It's even worse when you pick them off a tree. I actually did have scorpions before. Scorpions are pretty crunchy, right? Once you of course remove the stinger and everything, but once you just eat it. It's a hearty snack. Scorpions are actually really closely related to lobsters. So you actually see how these two would actually taste very similar. The scorpion is just like a smaller, more venomous version of a lobster. And you can also eat it with a shell, which makes it like a crunchy snack that is soft and squishy on the inside. It's quite nice.
Well, I got learned today.
Yo! Nay2 Electric Boogaloo, thank you so much for that
Thank you.
100th follow.
Thank you so much for following.
Yay!
You
We're at
took
100
us.
followers now.
Yeah,
Wow. I'm happy.
Although I do know that a lot of native tribes or indigenous people in Southeast Asia, they do eat a lot of other, arachnids, which also taste like crabs. I have tried one before, and it's actually surprisingly good.
I had sushi earlier. You don't need to ruin that for me.
How is sushi the same as scorpions?
Because you were talking about how it tasted like lobster, which is a seafood.
I've never had any spiders or anything. I've heard it from my grandparents. Yeah,
Ugh.
it's really good. It's really good.
I shall
I think I've
stay
eaten-
in my safety American bubble. Well,
I think I've eaten more bugs than anyone in this chat. I think
I have eaten 0.
I've eaten a few.
Well, except the ones I've eaten accidentally, because that happens.
I've
sometimes you
eaten
just eat-
0, but my dad once ate a worm.
Oh, there has been times where I would go home like after like being on a trail that I would just find a bug on my hand. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna eat you, and then I just eat him.
Fun. You know, at this rate, I'm gonna redraw your PNG to look like a goddamn bug.
Why a bug?
Because you are what you eat.
Damn, I see. Yeah, the crickets with Taijin spices, that's a traditional Mexican food. Quite good. You can also buy like raw crickets off the net, which you can then put in your pizza, actually.
You know,
I'm
I've
sure
had,
for
I've had people ask me if they could put strawberries on their pizza, but I've never heard anything about bugs. And why is my avatar glitching out?
oh,
There we go.
crickets, scorpions, cicadas, and mealworms is also another thing that you can put in your pizza. I heard it's quite good. I haven't tried it though, but I want to try it.
I would probably lose my shit if I wasn't aware.
No, you just gotta make your pizza and then you just put mealworms on it. You just put mealworms on it.
I'm good. I'm good.
I am all for trying new things, but I think I'm gonna stay out of the bug department.
I definitely draw the line on any form of bugs. I'm sure they're good, and I know they're delicacies around the world, but for me, no. No, no, no.
Never tried a mealworm before, but I want to try it. Yeah.
And with my
I get
list of
that.
allergies, I would not be surprised if I'm allergic to them.
Yeah. I've also eaten python before.
I've eaten snake. Lots of snake, and it's actually very good.
Snake is really good. It has a really chewy kind of thing, at least from what I've tasted.
I like snake, I like alligator. A lot of that sort of meat is actually really good, but bugs I just don't really do.
Yeah. No, the live ones definitely taste better. Live ones taste better. Live bugs taste way better than dead bugs. I will tell you that for sure.
Clara, do you want the headset? You like tracking down bugs, and you could probably relate to the conversation better.
Yeah, true. I eat a lot of things that I shouldn't eat, and it's really funny.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get back to making this religion.
True, the god of time, yes.
Okay, so Kaluna and Sulkin went and made Arun the god of time. Arun and Celeste responsibility of care of each other. The new couple
Tick tick.
forgot continue to take of stars and because of this stars eventually began die out and the moons became covered in the Luna was not with their dying, and so they directed their anger at Arun West, Brett, and Vulcan after them if not pick up care of the stars and moons. Ern decided they would rather share a partner, so the couple made 2 kids. Vecura, the god of day, and Alern, the god of Vecura was told to eye on the stars and to direct moon around the direct the suns around the solar systems, and Alern was told to direct the moons around the planets. With this, we decided they would rather take care of their partners, so the couple made 2 kids, Vakira and Alern. Vakira was told to keep an eye on the stars and to direct the sun around the solar systems and direct the solar systems around the sun. Solar systems are... And Alern was told to direct the moons around the planets. With this came day and heliocentrism. That's a new word. I like that word. That's fun to say. Heliocentrism.
I like that.
Heliocentrism. Heliocentrism. There we go. That's gonna become my local stim. Uh-oh. Yeah. Nay, you may have triggered a new vocal. How could you?
Oh well, it is what it is.
Oh god.
It's just a canon event, you know.
Wait, what? Wait, no? Huh? Heliocentrism.
Hard thinking.
Mans do be struggling, though.
I mean, I feel that. I am struggling. Yay! Good job.
Here, have a...
Heliocentrism is actually such a good word. I think I'm going to use it in my daily vocab now.
I love that. That's a great word.
Have a star
know, right?
sticker. Have a star sticker for being right. Here, let me lean out of the
What,
way.
what are they? What are
Yeah.
they? A kindergartner?
Yes.
Come on, man. You got to treat them better.
Everybody
Gotta shoot
loves
your
a good old star sticker.
Where did you go?
What?
Whee!
Your Abby kind of went to sleep.
Here, Skyla, you can have one too. Let me find another one for you.
Gold stars for everybody.
You get a smiley face star. Anybody else want a star?
Star is so cute.
I know, right?
Yeah, maybe I want to star now. Never mind. I'm a fucking tsundere. I can't. I have to play that role. No,
I forgot what tsundere mean.
it's I don't know. It's hard to explain. Let me see. It's like
Tsundere.
yeah. I know
Oh,
I've been
God.
called that before.
A tsundere is a character most often female and in anime who switches from being tough and cold towards a love interest into being soft and sweet.
There is
So
no
you
love
are
interest.
an egg.
Shush! Come on, man.
Tsundere. That's fun to say.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I was. So,
Tsundere, tsundere. Tsundere. Oh god.
what?
So
I
now
mean,
we've
I've,
gotten
I've
to the
also been, I've also been called like a what's it called I've also been called like a fucking kudere before.
Kudere?
That's just me. Yeah, kudere.
Kudere.
Kudere, yes.
Is a Japanese term for a character who appears to not have emotions. Yeah, you're a kudere.
I see.
Hey everyone, this is a kudere.
Wait, I can have 12 of those?
Huh?
No. No, I was talking to myself. Sorry.
Probably yandere is. Yandere.
Yandere is like someone's crazy about their love interest and they would like kill people for them.
Yandere. Ah. Oh, so like a Doki Doki Literature Club. That girl.
Yep. Yeah, Monica.
I like Monica. She's pretty.
I still need to play Doki Doki Literature Club.
Monica's pretty.
I have never played Doki Doki. I need to play that sometime.
Can y'all tell I'm gay?
I don't know, man. Faruki, you seem to be pretty coy. You seem to be pretty coy about it right now. I'm pretty sure nobody would noticed.
I know, right?
I know.
Suki.
Yeah, it's the most hidden secrets of all time that Faruki is actually gay. Oh my
Yeah.
god. No way.
I totally don't have a type for tall redheaded lady.
There's absolutely no fucking way.
No, oh my god. there's
Extra
no
points
way.
of-
Oh my god. Great, now you got me hooked into it. Good job. Thank
Oh
you so much.
my god, Becky. Like,
Are you
it's
telling
so
me-
not like obvious, sarcastic.
I wonder if you can make like a gay Valley Girl accent work.
I don't fucking know. Yes, Nate, Jessica Rabbit is fucking hot, and nobody can change my mind. Call me a furry all you want. I like Jessica Rabbit.
It's a human. What are you talking about? It's a human.
People like to call others furries for liking Jessica Rabbit because her last name is Rabbit.
I mean,
That
whatever.
makes no sense.
I
That
think
makes
that's
that makes
fine.
no sense.
So, you know.
What was that, Keith?
I think Jessica Rabbit's hot as shit too, so.
Well, I mean, like,
If you don't, you're lying. Like, I'm sorry.
look at her. She got them chest pillows, she got them legs, she's tall, she's redheaded, she has fucking confidence. Like,
This is the least down bad for Faruki moment.
look at this.
This is
That's
this is, this
incredible.
is this is the least down bad Faruki moment of all time.
Jeez. What do you mean the least?
The least.
How is it the least?
It's the least.
Oh god. But like, look at that confidence.
Damn, I think I'm claiming the least down bad person to ever met. Do I have enough to afford that?
Okay, I need to like stop admiring her. Okay, I'm on stream.
Are you on like a? Do you do this often, Faruki?
No,
I'm concerned for you.
no.
Wow,
At least I don't think I
that's
do it
gross.
often. I kind of dissociate.
A little bit.
Hmm?
You can have
You do it a little bit.
2.
Dissociate or Jessica Rabbit?
Jessica Rabbit, amongst other things,
It's
having
It's
similar-
Jessica Rabbit's like every day, dude. You would not shut the fuck up about Jessica Rabbit.
It was for like a week, man. I had just remembered her existence, and I was like, oh my fucking god, she's hot. Oh, I'm
You
out of
need help.
caffeine. Yes, I
need
do. I'm
help.
in daily help every Tuesday for $30 a week.
It's pretty fucking cheap when you actually consider it.
Mm-hmm. Only $120 a month for 4 sessions a month. Hell, fucking yeah.
It's pretty good.
Oh, I need to get my room back so I can actually end my fucking sessions. I don't need an 8-year-old listening. My deep dark secret.
I shudder to imagine what you fucking share in those sessions, and I don't really want to.
Actually, I tend to be the least talkative during them.
Oh, really?
Because they're often, like, right after work.
I see. My group is actually kind of great, though. I fucking love those guys.
I like my group, too. Except I'm also the youngest in my group, and it's kind of sad.
Oh, yeah, same. My group is like, so my group is like 29 and 30-year-olds, and I'm like fucking, fucking sitting there fresh face 18.
Yeah.
Hee.
There's one 19-year-old, a couple 20-year-olds. I think there's a 30-year-old, or maybe that's the therapist. Actually, how old is my therapist? I completely forgot.
Mine is 40.
I don't remember how old my. Oopsie daisy. Oh well. Kaluna and Sulkin are married. They got bored one day and created the universe known as Kaluna, God of Jin, and Sulkin, God of So, Kaluna, the god of creation, and Sulkin, the god of destruction, are married. Ow. They got bored one day and created the universe known as Rizula. In Rizula, there are 17 known worlds, though there may be more yet to be discovered. However, the worlds were simply floating there, nothing around them, just existing. The gods became lonely and decided to, quote, kill two birds with one stone, unquote, and create their first child, Celeste, the god of space. With this came a dark, empty air that the worlds could sit in. When Celeste began to grow up, they too became lonely. They begged their parents to make them a partner, but Kaluna said they should prove they are worthy of such a thing. From this sparked the tradition among Yalkatarians to prove their worthiness to their own parents when it comes time to find a partner. Celeste wasn't too sure on how they were going to do this, but eventually they came up with a plan. They went back to the god of creation and asked if they could prove themselves through managing their own masses in their land of clay. Kaluna liked this idea and created the stars and moon. If you can keep these masses alive and moving, you can keep a partner alive and moving. After 3,000 years, the stars and moons were still there and functioning as they should. Kaluna went back to Celeste and said that they felt Celeste had proven themselves to be worthy of a partner. Kaluna and Sulkin then went and made Arun the god of time. Arun and Celeste got married. With the responsibility of taking care of each other, the new couple forgot to continue to take care of the stars and moon. Because of this, the stars eventually began to die out and the moons became covered in craters. Kaluna was not pleased with their creations dying, and so they directed their anger at Arun and Celeste, threatening to send Sulkin after them if they did not pick up the caretaking of the stars and moons. Arun decided they would rather take care of their partner, so the couple made 2 kids, Vakira and Alern. Vakira was told to keep an eye on the stars and to direct the solar systems around the sun, and Alern was told to direct the moons around the planet. With this came day and Oof.
Honestly, not bad. It's pretty good. Makes sense.
Why do you think I'm going into game writing, my?
Well, you know, it is your passion after all, right?
Is that not obvious? I made an
Yes,
impromptu
it is.
stream just because I wanted to do game writing.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Ow.
You should. I mean, didn't we jog around the possibility of you teaching a game writing class?
Oh yeah, I would love to do that. I just need to get... I need to get more confident in my own skills and actually figure out how the fuck my thought process works.
Oh, you're good enough.
I don't know my own thought process though, and that's a bit of an issue.
That is true. That's true.
I just kind of like... I think it, and then it appears on the page, and I'm like, okay, cool. So hopefully if I watch this VOD over, at least the beginning of it, before things got very derailed for a very long time, I can understand. But, I mean, like, I'd love to teach a... Oh, hey! I found those, strawberry Altoids I meant to give you.
Oh, damn, they actually don't fucking sell those anymore at the store, believe it or not.
Cool.
don't fucking sell them anymore. So like, I'm so sad about it.
I'm tempted to just take them for my.
Oh god. I mean, you could. They're yours. Can I get them off Amazon? That's like the thing.
I'm struggling to open them.
Oh, there you go.
God damn it.
You're the person that fucking has me open all of your vinegar packets.
Yes, because there's no pull tab.
How can I open it without a pull tab then?
I don't know, Magic Man. You don't have nails, and so like you actually have grippers.
I'm not sure what people. I'm not sure if you know what people use the word grippers now for.
Nope.
I will not elaborate. It's too scarring for a child. That's all I'll
I
say.
am not a child.
You're younger than me.
Oh, fuck off.
Nah.
Oh,
Huh?
all right.
Oh.
I was
Did you
not
search
aware.
it up?
I
Did you
did.
search it up?
I needed to know that. Well, I didn't
Did
really
you?
need
Do you?
to know that.
Do
I
you?
needed
Do you
to know that.
regret it? Do you regret it? Do you regret it?
No, but I'm done for the day.
See, I always
I also was not smart enough to use an incognito browser on that one, so that should create my algorithm.
your algorithm is gonna be fucked up, my friend.
I'm well aware.
Lol. Wow, hobbies are so fucking expensive.
Mm-hmm.
They are.
Why do you think I'm turning one of mine into an Etsy shop?
True. I can never turn my own hobbies into an Etsy shop. That's so sad. That's actually not true. I can easily turn one of my hobbies to an Etsy shop.
So, because the main purpose of the Etsy shop is to pay or help us to pay for things because we are
Yeah.
still very much a startup, I was thinking on calculating the cost of everything, make that specific thing, and then add $10.
I'll pitch in half. I'll pitch in half with whatever cost I have.
No, I already have all the materials I need right now.
Oh, I see. Well, more money for me then.
However, I do still need to get things copyright protected, but, you know.
True.
It sounds like I might get a raise soon. Also, let it be known that today was the first day I properly learned how to say Razula. The past however many months / years since the first Razula Universe Discord server I was made, I was mispronouncing it. How were you
How
pronouncing
do you
it?
mispronounce it? How are you pronouncing it, my friend? It's. I mean, I've always said Razulu.
It's Razula, goddammit.
Oh, today's the first day I
What
how
do
to
you
pronounce
mean
Razula
the
then.
first day?
I never called her Razula. I've never called her Razula. I've always called her Razulu.
Rizula. Huh.
Right. Okay, that's even worse than mine. What?
No,
I
Zulu.
probably shouldn't.
Hmm?
Zulu is like a native indigenous race to like New Zealand, I'm pretty sure.
What were you saying, Keith?
I think the way that Easy said it sounded probably the least similar.
Yeah.
But I can honestly say I never really said it. Then again, I never actually said it. I only ever said it in my head. So,
How did that sound?
very confusing with other things.
Everything that goes in your head is confusing, Keith.
Oh, tell me about
You're a master of your own brain,
it.
unlike someone we know.
Excuse me?
What do you mean?
I felt that verbal dagger.
Wow. Like I haven't tossed enough your way already.
That doesn't mean I don't feel them.
True. I apologize for all the verbal daggers that I've thrown at you.
No, you don't.
If I'm not malicious, I don't feel like, you know. I don't feel bad for it if it's not malicious, which it never
Um,
is. So
I need a partner for Day.
what do you mean? Isn't there a knight?
That's their sibling.
Didn't like technically they create the god of time to be the partner of that? Isn't but they came from like the same creator, therefore they're actually like technically siblings, right?
Yes, but like when day and night, when they get their partners, they get it from the god of creation, not from their parents. So even though it's still technically incest, it's not as bad. There is one less
I'm not
generation of
sh-
incest.
I'm not sure I want to go further down that hill, mate.
Exactly, Nay. I need a partner for Day because I am not marrying Day and Night. That's boring.
Eclipse and what's the night version of Eclipse?
Eclipse is the union of Day and Night. So, No, the first ever eclipse could be, Day and Night got into a fight, and the eclipse is when they finally made up. And now, every time an eclipse happens, it's a celebration of the two making up.
I see. You need your partner for day and night. The day is the god of life, and the night is the god of death.
Or just life and death.
Life and death, yeah.
But isn't that No, that's creation and destruction, though.
No,
They rule
creation-
over life and death.
No, creation. No, death is the lack of life. Destruction is the opposite of creation. That's
True.
it's like yeah, life is 1 and death is 0, but like creation
Um,
is 1 and destruction is -1.
What if it's, we start delving into the more specific elements, like, fire and ice?
That's a little bit too niche.
Summer and winter?
I mean, we can also base it off the magic system, right? Because we have temperature magic and we have pressure magic. No, we have temperature magic and we have kinetic magic as the two base systems.
So, day is married to temperature, night is married to kinetic?
Yeah, but like just kinetic energy and thermal energy.
God
That's the
of
difference, right?
thermal magic?
No, just god of thermal and the god of kinetic.
God of and then the creation of humans, those two had an affair together.
So we're the bastard children
Yes.
of some egomaniac gods.
Yes.
Wow.
So here, let me make a proper family tree.
Oh boy. What have I signed up for? For the amount of time that I actually complain, I quite enjoy this process.
I do too.
I know you do.
Wiggle, 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 a wiggle, wiggle,
Man.
a wiggle, 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 a wiggle, wiggle,
I'm proud you are enjoying my child.
wiggle, 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 wiggle. Does this make does this make my Abby my niece?
Yes. Yes, it does. There is no Spartan Ferris family tree. Purge that from your head. That will never happen. There is no Spartan Ferris family tree.
Hello, everything.
What?
Although Keith is my father, I'll admit.
Keith is my brother. How are we siblings? There's some.
There's some goofy things going on, but I see Keith as like my fucking surrogate father. He's a brilliant.
What do you mean
Uh,
bad
Mostly because
request?
Grandpa.
and this is because I never had a father growing up, so I take what I can. Now, can I afford this? 40
Okay,
points.
there we go.
Yeah, I can't.
Jesus.
Uh, um, us. Vulcan. Okay. Add child.
Add child. I would like to spawn one child, please. This fucking storks. The storks didn't give me my scheduled yearly
It's a lot.
child. I'm going to hell for that.
Or-
I don't know why that's so funny.
The storks? I mean, come on, you're a kindergarten teacher. I'm pretty sure you told that lie a billionth time. Don't act like you're guilty. Don't act like you feel guilty.
Oh, I've told that to so many kids, or things there, and my favorite one is just go ask your parents.
Oh yeah, that's always a surefire way to tell them what's going on, right?
William, Arden, and Celeste is child.
Boss, why did you respond to me?
Kira, and
Hello.
learn. So if there are gods for those two types of energies, then the god of day covers radiant energy and
Radiant energy and nuclear energy, which is basically thermal, though.
and then from Sulkin and Kaluna. Okay, I need names for god of thermal. This is not me getting another song stuck in my head and vibing to the point of breaking my Abby.
What song stuck in your head? And what can I say except you're
Oh.
welcome?
No, that
No.
song was long gone.
Damn. Damn, what is it now?
Hold on. There we go. Duma. Okay.
Maya he, Maya ho, Maya ho, Maya ha ha. You know that one song?
Hey, I was listening to that on the road today.
I'm pretty sure if I put my playlist when I'm driving, I'll just crash.
Is it called
There's
Duma?
no way. There's no way I'm listening to Cannibal Corpse when I drive. I'm just going to crash.
No, it's not Thuma. Shit, I don't remember
yeah,
what it's called. But like one of the
There's
lines is
also a
like,
song. There's a song stuck in my head today. The song's name is "Mom Found My Reddit Account," and it's really funny.
oh god.
Oh dear.
Three.
Okay. So, name for the god of thermal. Kind of like a fiery explosive name.
I was thinking Thermopylae.
That sounds really hard to spell, which will be really hard to pronounce for anyone reading.
Thermopole.
I absorbed none of that.
Of course you didn't.
The general theme is also like 1 to 2 syllables.
What about Silvera?
Silvera?
Yes.
And then kinetic. For kinetic, I'm kind of thinking like a name that's fast to say, if that makes sense. Kind of like if you build up a lot of kinetic energy and then you let it out, you go very zoom zoom.
I was thinking Kino, like Kino.
You know,
Kino, yeah.
he. I don't know.
Their full name is Kino Static, but we don't say their full name because it's disrespectful.
Or we just call him Kino.
Fair enough.
So.
I've created a monster. What have I done? I've
It's-
created a monster. What have I done, boys? Someone please
Child
help
with
me.
Luna. Vera. Okay. They are partnered with Akira. Oh shit.
Language
Partner.
Furoki.
English.
English? Oh, watch your language. Do not cuss. This is a family-friendly channel.
No, it's not.
No, it's PG-13.
At best.
Oh, did not mean to do that. Okay, and then they are partnered with Alern. This isn't confusing at all.
Surely.
Yeah,
I'm in a completely dark room, and I like it so much.
Alern and Vakira are dating their parents' siblings.
Okay then.
Yeah, yes. Yes. What are we fucking making, the Hasbergs? This is the fucking Hasbergs, man. This is the fucking Hasbergs.
I don't know who the Hasbergs.
Basically the Hasbergs is, you know how the European royal families just kind of inbred themselves to extinction?
Mm-hmm.
That's the Hasbergs.
Oh hey, somebody's streaming Eve Online with 49 viewers.
Nice.
Another
Probably
one
of
is
my
streaming
sisters.
Eve on with 14.
Yeah, I actually don't know these two.
Art Gravy and Ghosty Gaming.
I don't think I've seen those two before.
Amaranth is.
Isn't Amaranth like doing Hot Tub again?
Huh?
Amaranth?
No, I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, isn't Amaranth doing the Hot Tub stream?
They're playing Diablo 4.
Oh, I thought. Oh, never mind. I didn't read.
Fuck?
No, because the things that she does Hot Tub streams a lot,
Uh-huh.
and I kind of just thought, they might be doing that.
A lot doesn't mean always. Dear God.
True. True, it does not.
Good hot tub stream is good once in a while, though.
I have never watched an Amaranth stream my entire life.
Same. I'm just looking at the recommended channels list.
Yeah. I would claim full responsibilities on Eve being in our recommended because I watch, like, a lot of my connections are Eve people. aka people old enough to be my dad.
That's fun.
So,
Yeah,
want to know something funny?
sure.
I'm 18, and my dad is 10 years older than Keith.
Really had to say that in public, eh?
Uh-huh.
Your dad is relatively young. For a
Yeah.
father.
Yeah, he had me he had me when he was 22.
That's incredibly young.
I mean, in all technicality, I could have a 14-year-old child. I don't, but I could.
I see. My dad's like almost 60, man.
I thought because you were a dude, you could technically have a child the same age as you.
What?
Or rather 9 months younger than you, but you know.
Not quite. That's
No?
not.
Not quite. No,
Yeah,
I don't think
there's-
that's how it works.
There's a little bit of biology there that doesn't quite add up.
Damn.
No, it really doesn't.
I think the youngest father ever was in China, and I think he was 8 years old.
Of course it's fucking China. What the? Of course it's China. Why is it always gotta be my country, man? What the fuck? What did
Yeah,
I
there's-
do?
Puberty is definitely still a thing. It goes for both. It's just that technically boys are usually able to reproduce earlier, but it
Yeah.
doesn't mean that they're able to from birth.
Damn.
It's funny, we're able to reproduce earlier, but it takes us longer to actually grow up, which is funny.
And y'all on average die before we do.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but that's because we live life to the max.
True. Man.
Yeah, I have fucking survival.
You have survival maxed out, dude.
I forgot what it's called.
Survival.
Survival. Arc. Survival.
I have arc.
Jesus.
I can even prove it to you. Arc survival evolved.
Oh my god, what have I done? What have I done? What have I done? What did I bring this up to Fergie? Why?
You've said that like 5 times tonight, Easy.
Said what 5 times? What? I don't know what you're talking about. What?
No. No.
What? Say what again? Say what again, motherfucker? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more goddamn time. God, if you understood the reference, I applaud you.
Married. Oh, no. Married to the Kira. Marries. Wow. Married to Kira. Child of Aluna and Silken.
I was halfly expecting you to say married child of the dark gods.
In married child of Alunam and married our child of Aluna and why do I keep writing Marys? What the hell?
I don't know, man.
Oh,
Married too. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, in other news, I slapped myself in the knee with an axe today accidentally.
up. So
Oh,
Vera. Child
I might have been throwing it at some objects and it fucking bounced back. And the blunt part hit me right in the knee.
I feel like I could pull up Zeus's family tree and see the exact same shape for these gods. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Have you considered the fact that every single Greek mythology just starts out with Zeus getting horny?
Yeah. Zeus turned into a. Oh god, why did my Abby break? Oh, there we go.
Hee hee.
Zeus turned into a horse to fuck some girl one time.
I thought you were gonna say Zeus turned into a horse to fuck a horse.
No. He also. Oh, the story of Medusa is that Zeus turned into a snake to fuck a girl, and then the girl became pregnant, and Zeus's wife and sister, Hera, got
Hera,
really
yeah.
mad and decided to curse the poor girl that got raped by a snake and turn her into a Medusa.
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
I know just a little bit about Greek.
Yeah, just a little bit. You totally weren't binge reading Rick Riordan's Lightning Thief when you were a kid.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Was that genuine or was that sarcastic?
Shush.
Look, I can't read people. Come on, dude. You know I can't read sarcasm. Or non-sarcasm.
Fuck it. Trying to write these notes is too complicated for my dumb little brain. Then we have the
The
Norse
Norse
god
gods are
family
legit.
trees, which are weird, especially when you consider how Loki has kids. Loki is
Yes.
lit, and Loki is hot.
Which one?
Yes.
Wow. Least down bad for Rookie moment.
Oh,
Loki is um is a living symbol of bi panic.
Man. First gender fluid god and first, yeah, bisexual. Canonically bisexual god.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. All of the deities in Yalkatarian religion are non-binary, and all Yalkatarians are non-binary because they have no need for gender. They just kind of like combine into a shadow, and then all of a sudden a third shadow appears.
Let's see. Seems awfully fucking convenient.
It means that they can actually date and marry whoever the fuck they want without any restrictions because there can't even be an outside religion brought in to enforce gender roles.
How does interspecies marriage look like for Yoctarians?
Like, oh, between two a Yalkatarian with another species.
Yes.
Basically, a Yalkatarian cannot have kids with another race or species or whatever. It has to be a
But a lot
Yalkatarian
of
with a
people-
Yalkatarian to have kids.
But a lot of people also marry to not to have kids. Also
Exactly.
exists. So, but it is permitted, right?
Yeah, you can have the Yalkatarians are like, we don't give a fuck. As long as you can prove
See.
to us that you can take care of your partner, like, have fun. Whatever, I don't
I
care.
see. I see. Very nice.
I'm also thinking that Yalkatarians, they don't have like proper family outside of their own partners. Like basically, two Yalkatarians get together. They have a kid. That kid decides they want to have a partner. They prove to their parents that they can take care of a partner, and then they leave the nest. There is
I see.
no like familial bonding. There's just kind of congratulations, you exist. Prove to me you can take care of someone else.
And they just leave.
Yeah.
Nice. Honestly, not bad. Not bad.
kind of like it.
Which means Yalkatarians are also the hardest to get any info of because they can't really family.
You could threaten partners. You could threaten partner though.
Yeah, but because they're all shadow people, it's very difficult to tell them apart if you don't have Yalkatarian blood. Kind of like how with zebras, each zebra has a different pattern of stripes, but to a human, all zebras look pretty much the same unless you look closely.
True.
And if you're not already a Yalkatarian, the only way you can gain Yalkatarian blood is by injecting it.
You know exactly what I'm doing on the first playthrough, right?
Oh dear God. I wonder if the what if we made the marriages be bloodbound marriages, and so if you obtain the blood of a married Yalkatarian, you're now also married a couple, so it becomes a
That's
throuple.
That's. I don't know.
A throuple by force.
It has to be consensual. That's the thing.
No, I never say anything about the
can't-
marriages being consensual. Only,
You can't just fucking inject a Yalkatarian's blood into your veins and then call yourself family. I don't think that's how it works.
well, you could potentially capture them. Yes,
I mean,
a throuple, but
technically, you're building a world. You can do whatever the you want.
yeah.
True, but like I also have a voice in this role, do I?
I'm sorry. Were you the one that decided to make the lore?
I made some lore, goddammit.
Not the Yalkatarian
like-
lore. You didn't even
I
help
made like
with.
90. I made like 90% of the plants, goddammit. I did that.
Oh no,
something.
the plants. We're totally talking about the plants.
Look, the ducks in the parks are free. You can take them if you want.
I still like the idea of creating a thruple by force.
You know what? Fuck it, we ball. We did this. Fuck it,
Cool.
we ball.
Yes. If a Yalkatarian continues to find themselves getting captured, assuming they don't completely get out by through the process, yeah, the marriage could hold like thousands of people.
Damn.
Yeah, the partner to that Yalkatarian is gonna be a little bit pissed off because that's a lot of people to take care of.
I am injecting Yalkatarian blood directly into my veins. That's the first thing I'm gonna do in my playthrough.
I kind of want to make a quest now where you have to keep a Yalkatarian from getting captured because they already have 100. They already have given their partner 100 more partners, and their partner is done
Lol.
with their shit.
Is this like a main partner and 100 side partners? That's like a fucking concubine system, like ancient Rome or something?
No, they all have to be taken care of the same.
Wait, but like, see, Yalkatarian A, Yalkatarian B, right?
Mhm.
And they have 50 other partners, right? But
Mhm.
each individual one of these 50 partners has to take care of all the other partners as well. So it's like a commune.
No. If you inject if you take the blood of a Yalkatarian and inject it into your own veins, you are not being forced to abide by their laws. You just now have the blood that was involved in a blood contract.
So you reap all the benefits without doing any labor.
Yes.
Leech,
Yes.
quite literally.
Imagining that someone tries to find the Yalkatarian they married and getting alimony.
Wait, have I said this before? I think marriage is just gambling half your shit. Just making a bet and gambling half your shit that the other person stays with you. That's marriage, at least in my opinion.
I feel like that's really only if you sign a prenup and get a shared bank account.
Yeah,
I feel like if you're in the type of marriage where you feel the need to sign a prenup, then it's not going to work out either way.
fair enough.
I'm
You know,
gonna, I'm gonna interject from personal experience. You should never not sign a prenup, just for the sake of not knowing what the future will hold. So it's not even necessarily about feeling like you need to with that person. It's about protecting both of you. Just from somebody who's legitimately done this before, and it was a really good idea.
Personally, I just
I mean,
kind of feel like
it's-
a prenup is a show of lack of trust, but I'm
it's
also
like
young and unknowledgeable.
I
Also, like-
totally agree where you're coming from, but especially considering like laws here are, it doesn't matter if you cheat on somebody, doesn't matter what it is, it's pretty much 50-50. So I would rather not deal with that. The other thing too is, and this also comes from, there's just a lot on the line, especially as you get older and you accumulate more and you start to grow more in your financial situation. It can get ugly if you don't, right? I mean, obviously, if you're really young, you both go into it with nothing, you're not really going to lose anything. But if somebody goes into it with a lot more than the other, there's a lot to lose because you just never know how things are going to go. And sometimes it's not even the person. Sometimes it can even be their family.
Well, like, yeah, but I also really don't like the idea of discussing like how much money each other has. Especially like right when you're still getting to know each other, because then it's kind of like, are you in it for the money or are you in it because of love?
I've never discussed how much money I have with somebody, but I bring up the concept of the moment that I even think of moving in with somebody in a relationship, it's instantly we're going to the lawyers right now.
Yeah, it's. I guess it's.
And if you don't
It's
want
definitely
to,
a lot of things to really take care of because
Like-
marriage has two sides to it, right? There's the way that we're in it for the money, for the tax benefits, and in it for the love. Honestly, I don't see anything that's wrong with either one. I see marriage more as a tool than anything else because I'm fucking biased. But it's for me, it's gambling half your shit, and I don't see myself ever doing it.
Yeah, and like even if I were to get married to somebody, I'd always want to keep my bank account because I work hard to get the money I get, and they're going to work hard to get the money I get, regardless what their job is. Honestly, if I end up marrying a stripper, cool. They're making bank, but they're still working hard for that bank. I don't want to take that away from them accidentally, and I don't want them to accidentally take my hard-earned money. And also it kind of prevents that whole like marrying for money. That's why if you get married, you should each have your own personal accounts, but also share.
That's honestly good advice.
Yeah, I think a shared account for like if you're both saving up for something big, like buying a new house or something, and like you just put a little bit of your individual paycheck in time, but otherwise like
Yeah, personally.
your money is your own goddamn money. Like regardless of what methods you took to gain that money, you still worked to get that money. That money belongs to you.
Yeah, don't fucking touch my money.
Exactly.
I
Like-
think I think everybody's individual situations are going to be different.
Yeah.
Like for example, my parents, my mom was a stay-at-home mom, and my dad worked. So having individual accounts physically would not have ever worked for them because my mom would literally have no money, and my dad would have everything. So for them, everything they have is joint. Just remember though that if you've been with somebody for 2 years and you're living with them, at least by Canadian law, your common law and personal accounts are not, everything's split 50-50. You have 10 million, they have nothing, they get 5. Doesn't matter if it's on a personal account or not. So if it's in your name, they are entitled to half of it. So you just got to be really careful about that. I totally agree with that. I mean, my ex and I lived together. She had her money, I had my money. I bought the house, she paid me rent. It worked out really well. But I think everybody's situation is different, right? So like it's not right of anybody. It's not even right of me. Like the only reason I'd suggest a prenup is just to save yourself, but it's not up to me to tell you you should or you shouldn't.
Yeah,
Like I the only reason I would is just knowing from personal experience and watching people in my family, either mostly people in my family that have screwed other people over. Not even my family getting screwed. I have an uncle who literally marries women who are fairly wealthy, lives with them for 3 years, then divorces them and takes half of what they have. He's done it 7 times.
Jesus Christ.
He is one of the worst people I've ever met. And you'll never meet him, by the way. So yeah, there's a lot of it that can go, and it also depends where you live. Like laws are different in different places, right? There's some places if you commit adultery, that you're entitled to nothing. Other places they don't care. So if you get caught cheating, well, guess what? You're screwed. You're leaving with nothing.
Honestly, I kind of agree with that.
I do
would say,
too. I do too. I think there's a lot of situations to look at, and I totally agree on the trust
Um,
thing. So I get it.
Yeah, if
Anyways, I'll
it's
let you guys get back to what you're doing.
yeah, if it's not a case of trust and it's just kind of like, yeah, our money is our fucking money. If it's like, if the laws are something where it's like, unless you have both signed off on it, you are forced to split 50-50, then I'd probably just do a prenup to be like, yeah, we both agree that like our shit is our shit.
Which is exactly where our laws are here, and that's why I signed a prenup with my ex, even though we weren't, because we were living together, we weren't married, but because you automatically become common law after 2 years, we lived together for 3. So we
Mhm.
went to the lawyer, and it was all about, what yours is yours, what's mine is mine. The house is mine. When you move out, you can't take the house, and she was fine with that. So it really had nothing to do with what we had. We didn't have to tell each other how much money we had. I never knew until after we broke up the money she had saved, and I didn't care. It's not up to me to know. So yeah, I think it really depends on where you live and what you have to protect. I mean, if you're both 18 and you have nothing and you're starting from scratch, does it really matter? Like
I wouldn't
you're
I wouldn't want to move in with a partner any.
no, I wouldn't either. I
Like,
was lots older before I even started that.
also, Keith is echoing through.
Sorry.
Yeah, really, unless it's like a friend, like a really close friend, like you, or a family member, or somebody I hold as a family member, like you, Keith. I really don't like the idea of moving with someone at 18
Oh
if
no,
I'm
I
in a relationship with them. Like, that just sounds like a bad idea because, like, my brain hasn't even fully developed yet. There is still a lot of change that's going to be happening to me until I'm like 30-ish.
you're super smart to think that way. That is the best possible way to think for sure.
I don't really want to properly settle down with somebody until I know that my brain has like finished its like big development stage.
Yes,
Um,
agreed.
because
You gotta
like
be making, rational fucking decisions, right?
yeah, like I can like be in a relationship with somebody and be like, oh my god, I want to move in with you, but I also am old enough to understand that it's a bad idea to do that until I have like fully mentally developed, because moving in is a really big thing, and something goes poorly, you two, myself and whoever I'm in a relationship with, like all of a sudden, like we're not fully old enough to properly understand conflict resolution. We are stuck in the same house or the same apartment or whatever. Either one of us or both of us goes to like a close by family member, or we're screwed and we continue fighting.
Yeah.
Because I
No,
know that like my method of conflict resolution is going to change multiple times very drastically until like my brain finishes developing.
and then you'll get to a point where you're able to stop and think and react differently,
Yeah.
and that changes. Like even for me in the past 3 to 5 years, it's changed a lot, and I'm a lot older. So
Yeah.
like if it's changed that much for
Fucking,
me, it's going to change that much more for you guys, right?
Yeah.
fucking fossil, man. What are you talking about?
I know, I'm amazed I'm still actually talking. I should probably be in the dirt.
I'd
I'm
rather
gonna
you
put
not
you in
be
the
in the dirt.
fucking. I'll put you in an old person's home when you're old enough.
Oh, thanks.
And that's my job, thank you very much.
Well, I'll
Wow.
put you in an old person's home too, Feroki, when you're old enough.
I would be putting you in there first.
4 months. That's not a big difference.
Wow, now you say that.
Yes, because now it serves my interest.
Double
Well, you know what, I'll
standards,
probably be-
man.
You know what? I'll probably be dead before you ever go into an old person's home. So
Exactly.
It's my thing too. Where-
Wow, Nay. Wow.
Well, we're like I'm an old man and Fergie is an old person, so they're like fucking grandparent age by now.
At the absolute most, I would have a like 9-year-old child.
True.
And if they
What's
had the same development as me, then they would have like at most a few month old, or not even a few month old child. They'd still be pregnant.
see.
So let's see. And oh god, I could be a great grandpa.
You could.
Oh dear. Why did I go there? I hate myself now. God, that'd be so weird.
But yeah, I feel like if I got to the level of understanding with somebody to marry them, unless it's to work around that 50-50 law, I really do not like the idea of a prenup. Because we
Well,
should be able to
that-
figure out our own conflicts in our marriage, otherwise the marriage was never going to work out.
That's the only reason why I'd even suggest it, is because that law, you can go to court, you can fight it, some people win, but it's pretty set in stone. So that's the only reason why I'm more open to that. But I totally agree on the trust. If you don't have trust with somebody, it's kind of hard to have a successful relationship with them. So I completely understand where you're coming from.
That's also part of why I'm not dead set on getting married. It's like, if it happens, cool, good for me. I found someone to spend the rest of my life with. But also, it's
Yeah.
like, I don't want to marry somebody that I can't 100% trust.
I'm kind of old school where I really do want to be married. So that's just kind of been in my soul. If it doesn't happen, like I would never give it up. I've never give somebody up because, like, oh, I have to be married. No, if I find somebody that I love and they just want to be together, I would never walk away from that. It'd be so stupid. I would much rather just find somebody to have for the rest of my life.
In complete
Wait,
honesty,
also, Keith, check DMs.
Okay.
in complete honesty, like, as long as I have somebody close to me that can, like, give me my physical touch needs daily,
Ooh.
I honestly don't
Mhm.
care if I'm in a relationship. Like, if I am, cool, good for me. I found somebody I love. Like, but it's not like a, oh my god, I'm going to fucking die if I don't date somebody in the next 2 days.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to live my life without being with somebody for my own personal thought process, but I don't have to necessarily marry them. But I definitely would like to have somebody by my side.
Oh, I'd definitely like to have somebody by my side too. I would love to have a partner, but I've been in enough bad relationships to know that I would rather be alone than stuck in toxicity.
Oh, 100%. I would never even look at dating somebody again until I'm actually ready to make that choice. Like I'm not going to be desperate, because that's where you get yourself really messed up.
Dude, I have been physically. I've dealt with the whole. I'm good with not dealing with more.
I understand.
I'm just fine with being that rich old person that takes my siblings' kids to Disneyland every year. Well, maybe not every year. That's a lot of socializing.
I like to say I comprehended 0 of that and related to 0 of that. I
Well-
would like the class to know that.
Well, yeah, I saw that in chat, but I just kind of figured to keep going because the conversation is flowing well.
Fair enough.
Why does Nate have a crown? Prime Gaming. Okay, that's why. Oof.
See?
Yeah, I mean, my plan is to. I don't see myself getting married. I don't see myself having a partner. I want to adopt a kid. That's like my plan. And I hope to keep the 2 of my friends close and live out the rest of my life that way. That's how I want to do it. If If shit happens, shit happens. You know, we all have a plan. We all have plan A, but there's always gonna be plan B. You know.
Also, I fucking despise the idea of having kids. If someone else wants to have kids, they can go on and ruin their life savings themselves. But personally, I hate kids. Well, I don't hate kids, but I hate the idea of having my own kids. And if any of y'all are going to try and dispute me and say, well, you're still young, you may want kids in the future, yada blah 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 blah. You must have a maternal instinct, blah 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 blah. I will block you immediately. I do not care if this is a business account.
I feel somewhat personally attacked.
Dude, you can have your own kids you can have however many fucking kids you want. Do not expect me to raise them for you.
Do you really think I would ever be that person?
No, thank fuck. You better not become that person either.
Yeah, exactly. I would never be that person.
But if you did, I would slap the ever-loving shit out of you.
I mean, the only way I'd want to have kids is if I'm having kids. That's up to me.
I don't mind
I'm not-
watching them for a night or
not gonna
two,
have
so you
kids
and
people to take care of them.
yeah, I wouldn't mind watching them for like a night or two, so you and your partner go off and like have a lovey-dovey date night. But I'm not fucking raising them.
Which is super appreciated. And if you ever felt that way, like let's say you're still living with us, or me, or I'm alone, or whatever, dude, speak up. Like, tell me if it's too much.
Oh, I will. Don't worry.
It's just as much your house as mine.
I already speak up around you, Bunny. So
I know, but I just want to make sure, like, please do, because I will always want you to feel comfortable.
but yeah, if you ever become that kind of person that's like, oh well, you're sharing my avatar break.
You look like you're asleep.
There we
Man,
go.
you better not fucking break my child.
Oh please, you've already had to fix your child like 3 times
I
now.
fixed my child like fucking 5 times, dude. There's no way. The first rendition of the child actually came out of the workshop half baked. It was
yes.
bad.
Yes.
It was half baked. It was half baked.
It didn't even have ears. It didn't even have
It didn't.
ears.
Ah, fuck.
You gonna be okay over there?
Yeah, I feel like I'm just kind of like, I guess in the trio, I'm just kind of like the fucking goofy ass sibling that just hangs by the side.
Oh god.
That's kind of how I picture myself, at least.
Honestly though, like it's getting pretty late. We've gone pretty far off topic. The stream has been very fun though. I'm very pleased with how it's gone. But I do have plans tomorrow, and I am socializing tomorrow, and I'm possibly networking. And so I need sleep so that I don't fall asleep in the middle of a meeting.
Yes.
Because that would be very
That
bad.
is. I've fallen asleep in plenty of meetings, trust me.
Yeah, but this is an in-person one.
Oh, I've done that too.
Jesus Christ.
I've
No
fallen
wonder
asleep
I'm the
in
main
every single-
networker.
I've fallen asleep in every single Spartan Ferris meeting there is. I'm kidding. I've fallen asleep in a grand total of 0 Spartan Ferris meetings. But I have fallen asleep in many meetings where I'm supposed to talk with like fucking medical executives. And I just choke on my works and I fall asleep.
Yeah, nay, I don't actually have. I'm a broke teen. $16. Ow.
True, can't confirm.
Hopefully I'll be making for them. The assistant manager job I'm currently working is training. And then their job opening $6.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good money for a small child, that is.
Dude, I am hardly small. I had like
You are a
70 pounds a
child.
month. Fuck off.
You're my child. No, you're not. Never mind. You are a child.
I was about to say. if you're Keith, if Keith is your father and Keith is my brother and I am your child,
The Hasbergs.
Jesus.
Wait,
how
what is your family tree looking like right now? Do you have a
how
copy?
how would that even look?
I think I read a Reddit post once about how someone became their own grandfather.
God. Let's see. I have sticky notes right here.
Oh God. Wait, do you save all of your chosen family's information on a notepad?
No. Let's see.
Good.
So,
That'll be psychotic.
mystery there.
Mystery parent.
Um, um,
What?
how would that?
Keith, I'm just sending them to you because I think it's really funny and I think you should really
So,
appreciate it.
So I think how
Yes.
that would work out would be that Keith would have another sibling. And then, so like, you would, if you were descended from Keith, Keith would have a second sibling, so that there'd be 3 total. And you would have, wait, no,
Which means I would have a complicated relationship with Keith's parents.
no, so you would need to have a relationship with one of Keith's parents to make me your child and Keith's brother, or Keith's sibling.
Yeah.
So Keith, which parent are you giving up to Easy?
Oh my goodness. Ah, ha, ha.
Well,
I, hmm. I don't know what's going.
your mother isn't traumatized yet.
Sure. Why not? Let's
Is that
ride
an
the
ins-
drama train.
Is that an insult? I feel like that's an insult.
Fire.
It's official. Easy is Keith's son, child. Easy is Keith's child, and Easy is married to Keith's mother.
Wow.
Well, Faruqi is also my child.
Where is it? Ugh.
Is this canon?
Well, wait, Easy, if you're also my sibling.
Yes. How would we make that work?
So,
If I'm also your fucking parent. Fuck.
Keith would have 2 parents, and then there'd be a third, like, an affair or something, have you. And then, no,
I'm gonna
wait.
ask ChatGPT this.
Keith would have 2
Let's see if-
parents, and then Keith. Huh. I know in most cases, for the parent to also be the sibling, it would need to be parent of that parent having an affair to create that child sibling. But Easy is the child of Keith, which means Keith would need to have... Easy is the child of Keith, but not the sibling of Keith. Keith!
What?
My brain hurts.
Yeah, I don't really know if I want to get into my own line of possible incest here.
This is the fucking Aspergs, man.
Oh?
Oh dear.
Nay says
no
that they
way,
think
no,
they solved
no way,
this.
no way.
But I don't know how to explain it over a message. I'm going to jump into... No, Nay, you should join the call and then explain it to us.
Join the call to explain, yes.
You join the call to explain. Hello.
Hello.
Alternate.
All right. So, Eve is starting off as the main person we're focusing on, right?
Uh-huh.
In this scenario. To become Easy's dad, he would have to, while also being his sibling, he have to marry his own parent.
Mm-hmm.
So
Except- What?
So that's how he would be, and then he would have to have a child with his parent, which would be Easy.
Except Easy is only a child and not a sibling.
Only a child and not a sibling.
Yes, me and Keith is a parent-child
Okay.
relationship, while Feroki and I are a sibling relationship, and Feroki has a sibling relationship with Keith, which me and Keith are not siblings. That does not have to be. That's not a requirement.
I think to solve this, there would have to be some element of,
Incest?
yeah.
Oh, there's 100% incest. Trust me.
Yeah.
There's no way out of it. There's no way out of it.
What have I gotten myself into?
So I think Easy would have to be Keith's sibling, unless
That's fine.
Keith adopts Easy. If we're allowing adoption.
Sure, I guess that's fine.
And so how am
I'm
I...
having,
How am
But
I...
how would
I'm having way too
the
much
sibling?
listening to this.
So the sibling...
Yeah.
But
That would
Keith,
be the-
I don't see
Feroki.
Keith as a father. So
Yeah,
it'd have
you
to
would
be...
have to be.
It'd have to be Keith has another sibling that Easy has a relationship with. No. Yeah. No.
Because then Easy would be the in-law.
Easy would need to have a
Sibling-in-law.
relationship with with one of Keith's parents.
Yeah.
So we just go right back to the original idea, just this time Easy is adopted.
Yeah, which is like, it's less incesty, but it's still kind of fucked.
So Keith adopts Easy. Easy marries or has an affair with, like, for biology's sake, Keith's mother. And then I would be the child of Easy, and the brother or the sibling of Keith. Why do I keep saying brother? I guess I'm feeling more masked today.
Fair enough.
Does that make sense? Does that work?
Yes, it does, kinda, I think.
Yeah.
So there's no biological incest, but there is still a morality issue because Easy is
Wait,
brought into it as
wait,
family.
Wait, how
Yeah.
the fuck would me and you become siblings then? How does that work? How does that conundrum work?
Well, you misspoke and you said child, not sibling. You never mentioned about anything about sibling when you misspoke.
True.
This is all spawned because you misspoke, Easy.
This is all because, yeah, this is my fault. I claim responsibility.
Official Spartan Ferrets
yes.
lore.
Yeah, this is official Spartan Ferrets lore, yes.
The lore goes too deep.
Lore's too deep.
Oh boy.
The real Spartan Ferrets lore is we actually met behind a dumpster in our local Safeway.
No, we didn't.
Let them have their dream.
It was
No.
it was a dumb.
dream.
Let them have their fancy little headcanons, man.
It was just a random dumpster behind the Popeyes or something.
Yeah, it was a safe way.
Oh god.
So confused.
No, the real lore, the real Spartan Ferris lore, was that the first time we actually spoke to each other was in the corner of the cafeteria on the second floor of our school.
My Abby broke.
That's
didn't-
yeah, that,
Oh, there we
It's
go.
a deadpan stare from me.
that's real. Okay, so real Spartan Ferris lore. The first time we ever spoke was in the corner of a second floor cafeteria in our school. It was
Wait,
the
this was all on
leftmost.
stream? Oh.
Yes, it's
shit.
all on stream. It's the leftmost corner, and I thought Furoki was really goofy back then.
Really? I was like,
Yeah.
I was literally the calmest person at the table.
Yes, and because of that, I thought you were really goofy
Jesus Christ.
because you could remain calm for such a long time. And after that, I don't know how I did it, but somehow we clicked for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know how I. We're like complete opposites. You want nothing to do with relationships, but you want everything to do with sex, and I want nothing to do with sex, but everything to do.
There's way more. There's a lot more opposites that are, between
Yes,
us,
but I'm trying to be funny, not funny. Because I'm
funny,
tired,
not funny.
and I was
Yeah,
gonna
I can
end stream
tell.
14 minutes ago.
True. Yeah.
But yeah, I should probably
And-
end stream now because it's now after 11 and it's been almost 3 hours and I'm very, 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 very tired.
Anyways, tomorrow make sure to check out my friend's stream on twitch.tv/SpartanFires. They'll be playing Portal 2, and I will be watching
I'm
them
not
suffer
playing
because it's gonna
Portal
be...
2, I'm playing Portal 1.
Oh, Portal 1. They'll be playing Portal 1, and I'll be done with my therapy session, which means I can actually join if you want to hear my lovely voice in the chat. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for all of you guys who joined the stream yesterday and today is very greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for watching, and... Why am I saying this? I'm so tired.
Man, this is a fucking side effect voiceover on a medication ad.
Just so fast. All the symptoms.
Side effects may include headache, diarrhea, constipation, multiple seizures,